Hey guys, it's me, Flowery. Just kidding. It's me, Ches. And if you didn't read the video title, this video is about Deltarune, specifically, the Roaring Knight's identity. And personally, Lancer is the knight. You heard it here, folks. Lancer is the knight. Okay, let me start off by saying there's a lot of speculation in this video, and most of it's a joke. But let's get into it. First things first, we don't actually know who made the Chapter 1 Dark Fountain. My theory? The Knight didn't even make the Chapter 1 fountain, so that's fine. Chapter 1 is solved. Okay, now we're on to Chapter 2, and this is a bit shakier, because my theory is about the petrification of Darkners. The theory is that when a Darkner fully petrifies, they gain an inherent power, and they turn into a form somewhere in between a Darkner and a Lightner. Now you might argue, Ches, Rosecard petrified too. Well, no, because Rose didn't petrify all the way. He only petrifies up to his neck, dummy. Not all the way. And he only petrifies in the weird route, where the knight is Lancer. So Lancer is better, because Rosecard doesn't have enough determination to turn into the knight, so you're just stupid. Anyways, just trust me, bro. This will be relevant later. So my theory is that while Lancer is in Chris's pocket during Chapter 2, he somehow fixes Chris's cell phone and calls Queen at the very start of the chapter. And he tells Queen about the nature of dark fountains, and then immediately breaks Chris's phone again, so when you go into your inventory, it's nothing but garbage noise. This explains why Queen has all her motives. Coincidence? I think not. Now you might be asking, Ches, we literally see Lancer petrified in Chapter 2. Exactly. What if that actually isn't Lancer? What if, when someone gets petrified, the petrified body is just like a shell of their body, and their real self is somewhere else? Ergo, Lancer is definitely the knight. Okay, that's Chapter 2. Now Chapter 3. In Chapter 3, we see Lancer. He puts on his usual mask of, yay, I'm so silly. Ha 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 ha, I'm so silly, I'm Lancer. But after Tennis fight and before the Knights fight, in that little pocket of time where you can go back to the Lancer puzzle room, and what do we see? Lancer is petrified. Specifically, before the Knight fight. You thought you were slick, Toby, but no. And you might be wondering, Ches, if Lancer is the Knight, why does Lancer not appear in Chapters 4 or 5? Well, you see, after you leave the Chapter 3 Dark World, you chase Lancer to the bunker. And notice how we see Lancer unpetrify again in Chapter 4 Castletown. This is because the Roaring Knight can transform back into his normal form, Lancer. Now you may be asking, how do we see the Knight later in Chapter 4 then? Easy. The special properties of Castletown allow basically everyone to exist there, except Lancer. The power of the original fountain itself, it's trying to stop Lancer by slowly petrifying only him after he's been in Castletown for too long. So Lancer has to transform back into the Knight, which explains how we see the Knight in Chapter 4 and Chapter 5. Also, we never see the Roaring Knight in the same room as Lancer. This cannot be a coincidence. Toby Fox, you are so sneaky. And what's another word for Lancer? A knight. They both ride horses. Think about it, Toby. Okay, so the recap. Lancer did not make the Chapter 1 Dark Fountain. Lancer secretly fixed Chris's phone. Lancer called Queen. Lancer knows the secrets of dark fountains. And Lancer can escape the petrification because he's just so auriful. And he is the knight, definitely. Therefore, yeah, just Lancer's the knight. This theory is definitely correct. And if Toby Fox disproves this, then unfortunately, Toby Fox is wrong. Bye, boys and girls.